Back to the channel, and today I am going to attempt to, what's it called, color blocking or rendering, whatever you want to call it. I'll try to put an example of it, but it's basically like coloring. I couldn't find an example of it, but it's basically where you take the colors of the thing and you let's shape that down for a bit. You block it in the different parts. I would assume color blocking, but apparently that's not what it's called. Really quickly, I am just going to start with the shirt. Put my reference photo up. Reference photo is this picture of Tom Cruise. Okay. I should probably remove the selection and then redo it. Hold on. Let me get this thing in the right place. Now I'm going to start with his shirt, mainly because, that's where I start with all of my digital art. And we're going to keep on doing that with the dip pen, because, the soft dip pen, because, that's my favorite pen to use for coloring. I also kind of see this color around there. This color needs to fill in this whole area. Okay, and then what other color do I see at this color down here at the bottom? I guess that's kind of the same color. This color kind of goes right there ish, and this color fills in the rest of it. And then you're supposed to either take blurring. Let's see if it's blurring real quick. Yeah, I think it's blurring because it's blending, and blend the colors together. And it'll look realistic. I'll add the details on another layer because I'm trying to make this look as realistic as possible, to be honest. Because that's kind of the goal of today. Let's see. His ears. I guess I'll also do his ears, even though I technically really don't want to. Okay, I see this color in here where this line is. And then this color is here. Color's taking up that space. This is like over here. Like directly under the chin. Hold on, I probably need to. Yep. And it actually kind of goes to under the chin, so. And I think I need to fill in the rest of his neck with this color, which honestly I'm just gonna do with the bucket because, like, it's all gonna be blended together anyway. Okay, I see like the lightest is like in here between these two strands of hair that are hanging in front of his face. There's also a highlight there. Little bit of that skin tone is like in here. This stuff. This is not technically my style of rendering things, like, cause oh god, he has like blush on his cheeks. Cause like, well, I don't render stuff this way. And I think you can pretty much see the reason, and that is because I suck at it. I think the chin, yeah, can just be filled in with this color. Honestly, it looks like that color actually fills up towards the lips, so this area by his eye is like brown. I'm gonna do it brown on both sides of the face. And then this area can just be filled in with this skin tone. So my guess is like people do it this way because it's like the little proponents that make up this specific person's skin tone. Like right now I'm doing Tom Cruise. This is the stuff that makes up his skin tone. I think I'm just stuff around his nose is actually kind of like orangish. I still have no clue what this style of digital painting is called. So if one of y'all knows, can you put it in the comments? That'd be greatly appreciated. You might not get to see the finished piece on here, because, like, it's gonna take a long time, obviously. He seems to have, like, a redder skin tone, like, on most of his nose. I'm supposed to fill up the nostrils. For the color of the ears, which is honestly just skin tone, but like a little bit darker. Now we can take our blurring and like, maybe it's smudging. No, it has to be blurring because that's the closest thing to like blending I have. I think we have to blur each of these individually, which actually kind of like sucks because he has a lot of proponents to his skin tone. Like, let me just tell you that. If I can say one thing's for sure, is that this is definitely not my style of painting. Like, my style's normally cartoony, as you can probably tell from the line art. And this is taking a long time for somebody who normally draws, like, cartoony. He has like a brown hair color, but his hair is like brown. But like a lot of the components to his hair color are like black, which is weird. Could also be the lighting is strange, which it most definitely is. I'm actually going to fill in this whole section with that color because like you can't really see it in the reference photo. This color's at the very top of his head, layered by this color. And then like this is the main color of his hair, so I'm gonna put it down this end through like here, because again this is one of the areas you can't really see it because of the way it's of its lighting. And then this is like the stuff that goes down. Honestly, I think I can just fill in the eyebrows the way I normally do, because that's kind of something I pulled from realistic-ish painting. This style of painting is definitely not my style. Like, I probably will not use it again. I do know that people who draw, like, realistically do it, like, they make the eyes, like, a tannish color. Which is like here? Something like that. Is that the right color? Yes, they make the eyes a tannish color. White. Then they fill a lot of that in with white. That's how they color block the eyes. Because, like, apparently people's eyes aren't 100% white. But if you look at my normal style of painting, they are. Honestly, I don't know what color Tom Cruise's eyes are, so they look like green. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look up an eye tutorial because I don't know how to do this. Okay, so the way I draw it says I add a pupil first, but this tutorial is like add base color then pupil. So I'll just try to do the coloring, which honestly I think is like for people with green eyes, it's like something around here. And we go to add our black pupil. I forgot I had that on a selection layer. Yay, I'm Dumbsville. Shit. I'm gonna have to redo that now. Okay, time to add the pupil. Okay. I don't care for the Alex. Base color pupil. Then it says like to add like a lighter color. Add like little dots or whatnot. Let me do that so I can save time. Okay, eyes are done. They don't look the most realistic, but it's better than what I normally do. Okay, color block the lips now. Okay, it looks like for the most part the lips are like this red color. Then you get to the middle and it becomes like a light pink. Curious to see how that blends together. Oh, Jesus Christ, it even looks kind of realistic without the line art. Yeesh. Now it's time to add the shading the way I normally would and see if can even comply with the way I shade. I'm gonna do the background at the end, that way I don't like waste any valuable recording time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna only record the shading on the shirt and like the hair. And then you can see the finished project on my art Instagram. Okay, the way I normally shade, take the color of the shading area, opposite color, blur to blend. Let's just erase that off of Tom's skin right now. Then I'm pretty sure I can shade the hair the way I normally do. I think I'm gonna add the highlights to this side since this side's lighter. Look at me, put a face on. Look at me. And we shade very, like, everything to the middle of the strands of hair gets shaded. So see how this turns out. I think the interesting thing about coloring this way is you get like all the nice like tones to shade with, because at least the way I shade, because I use the opposite of each color. Like in here I am shading with both blues and greens. I'm gonna figure out how to blur the skin on my own. Y'all can meet me on my art Instagram in order to see the finished product. Kinda hate how this is turning out with the shading, because like some of these colors don't even go together. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in.